A week ago, Donald Tusk argued that the Prime Minister was not responsible for lowering fuel prices and that they are now so high because oil around the world has become more expensive. Oil prices are 20–30% higher. I don't take responsibility for gasoline prices because it's not the Prime Minister's decision. We checked, and the price of oil when Tusk promised gasoline at $5.19 was higher than it is today. That is, once again, the head of government is manipulating. So today we wanted to ask about cheap fuel. Agnieszka Rucinska, who was leading the conference, did not allow us to ask the question, and the Prime Minister ran away. We checked when you promised fuel at $5.19. A barrel of oil cost $120. Today it costs $90. Please check better. Check. Or just recall the Prime Minister and his associates should have kept these promises to themselves. I have a very concrete solution which could make today gasoline at 5 zloty. And there are no miracles. If you were Prime Minister, how much would fuel be? At 5.19? Just one simple decision would be enough to make fuel in Poland cost not over 6 zloty, but 5 zloty. This is another lie of Donald Tusk. There was supposed to be fuel at 5.19. He was supposed to do it almost at the snap of his fingers. And as it is, the Poles see it at the gas station. Donald Tusk lies even when he sleeps. But when Tusk is reminded of his own promises, he gets furious. Please, next caller. Donald Tusk is running away from answering. He is running away from the truth about his rule. When he is asked inconvenient questions, he either doesn't answer them or he is not in Parliament when we try to ask him. Neither Donald Tusk nor his main ministers come. Drivers on cheap fuel have nothing to look forward to. Unfortunately, there is no prospect of a quick reduction. Unfortunately, events in the Near East and east of the San River will put an additional upward pressure on prices, and this means that there will be no quick reductions at fuel stations. But the government could, if it wanted to, make a decision to lower prices. One that it can do on its own is to reduce excise duties on fuel, and the other decision is to reduce VAT. It's just that lowering the VAT rate involves notification to the European Commission and generally the approval of the European Commission for such an action. I sincerely doubt that the European Commission today would agree to any such action. The change in Orlen's chief executive officer was supposed to affect prices. Fuel was supposed to be cheaper. Cheaper it is not. It already exceeds 7 zloty per litre. And on top of that, the share price of the company, after the announcement of the new president, fell. Such a reaction of such a large drop shows that they forecast very badly for Orlen's development. Lower demand and therefore lower revenues, i.e. a lower scale of orders of needed fuels from suppliers. And here this will also probably lead to an increase in the price of fuel purchased by Orlen. And this will be felt by everyone paying more and more for fuel. Adrian Borecki, TV Republica.